Hello, it's Joseph Jones. Welcome back to Airway, and today I'm just be going to be going over the recap of this year. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's get this video started then. Obviously I won't be doing the first locomotive running what I've reviewed this year because I am working on my layout again. In fact, I'll just give you guys a quick glance of it. So as you can see, look, I'm working on it because I'm working on this middle line here. Because obviously the balance was all put wrong on there, so obviously I've had to, mostly reset it basically. So yeah, so we're going to recap on this year. Obviously the first thing I've got to say is, obviously my first achievement for this year was reaching 400 subscribers. We are nearly on 460. Which, if I'm correct, I think that's quite a way to, well, halfway to 500. So hopefully in 2026 I can get to 500 subscribers. So we're going to go through the highlights of this year then for me. One of the highlights for me this year was the fact that I got mobile models, what I've been basically craving for. Right, so the first one model I'm going to look at, if you guys remember, I got given this one. And I got given Rebecca for like literally nothing. I think, obviously, like I said, I exchanged it for another locomotive. Well, not a locomotive, but because one of my friends on Facebook wanted my Batman turntable. Well, I got with Tim Machete, if you remember. And obviously, me and him were talking about, like, exchanging stuff like that. And I got Rebecca, and honest to God, I know that people are a bit in between with Rebecca, but she's very well detailed as a model as a whole. So obviously that was my first highlight of this year, was getting Rebecca. Oh my God, take a drink. That's the reason why I've been uploading, because I've just been dealing with like a really nasty cough, and obviously I didn't just want to be on the camera coughing and spluttering and everything like that. Another thing what I've kind of glad that I got this year, and that's the NCT Power Cab. It's a very good DCC controller, to be honest with you. I haven't had any problems with it. Obviously, I know that I said that I was going to fit all my locomotives with DCC this year, but obviously life got in the way. Obviously, I will be talking about that as well in a bit. But obviously life got in the way, and stuff happened and stuff like that, and everything like that. Another model what I'm really pleased what Batman's actually made this year, and that's Stanley. A really good, impressive little model for the Batman range, obviously. He's just such a fun little model to have as a part of collection. I know that people say that he's based on the wheel bit is based on the Thomas chassis, but I don't think it is. I think it is the Thomas wheels, obviously, but the chassis has been redone to make it look like Stanley. Now, another one I'm glad that I got this year, guys. I know that I said this about most of the locomotives, but obviously with this one, I was looking forward to this one for quite some time. And like I always say, when I go to like the trade shows and stuff like that, there is always something in particular what I'm after. And I got the railgun this year, as you can see. And this one was quite surprising because not long after that, I think it was like the week after I went actually, I ordered myself this to go with it, the goods. And it's a really structured model, honestly. Um, Obviously, another thing what I've got myself into a lot this year, and that's American locomotives as well. Was it last year? No, it was last year when I got that lifelike one, wasn't it? No, it was this year. I'll have to look back on my videos, one of them. But yeah, I've got into like a lot of American locomotives this year as well. Another two what I got from trade show in November was the Black 5, which is here, as you can see. And this one I'm about to show you, which is my P2. And I've always been after two of these models, and I got it for a really good price actually. I got my Black 5 for about 60 something quid, and then my P2 for 77 quid I think it were, for my P2, because it was originally going for 99 quid. And I been able to snag it up for 77. Well, I did, my girlfriend got me it. Oops. Another thing what I wasn't expecting to get this year from getting shot is this. For some reason, the reason why I haven't been sitting on later is because for some reason the bulb's either blown or it's not working. So that's the reason why I've been sitting on layout. Right then, so now that we've talked about obviously stuff like, you know, this one right here, this was one of my biggest ones what I really wanted for quite some time now. And it's none other than still a single. Like I said, this one's still in its box. The reason why it's in its box at the minute is because I took it to my drink club last night, which is quite obvious. But this one in 2026 will be fitted with DC sound, hopefully. So yeah, there's that coming in 2026. I am looking at fitting most of my locomotives with DCC next year. I know that I said that about last year, but obviously, right now it's time to, like, you know, talk about the things what's not really been of interest this year. The first one is me losing my dad this year. It does happen so unexpectedly for me and my family, and you know, and I keep saying this to a lot of people, it don't feel real that she's no longer here. Obviously, I am going to keep her memory alive like I've done with my granddad's through my layout and stuff like that. Luckily this year, I've been doing better with myself with reviews and stuff like that as well. Despite the fact that, you know, it's been hard for me, it's been hard for my family, etc, etc, and it's just crazy to think that, you know, we've only got like what, 7 days left until, what, a week, most or less, until 2025 is over. Would I say this year's been better than last year for me? In a way, yes it has, because obviously I've been more myself this year rather than how I was last year, if that makes any sense. Obviously, pardon me, obviously, yes, I have still got trauma from everything what happened last year, because obviously I had to have another cancer test this year, so it's just come and go at the end of the day, and yeah, but like I said, I came back off holiday this year. That's another thing I really enjoyed this year. I went to Butlins this year, and I really did enjoy it with my family. But that's when I got the a few weeks or months later after I got back from holiday, sorry guys, that's when I found out that my nan wasn't doing too well. And just talking about it now, it's just like literally making me tear up near enough. It's just so hard for me to talk about because it don't feel real. And I'm going to say it's now right to everybody out there who watches, keep your family close to you. Like, I can talk from experience because obviously I only lost multiple members of my family. You know, my two brothers, myself, and then I lost my nana this year. It's just crazy to think about that. Oh yeah, and my brother's dog George last year passed away. So it's just like it just all snowballs into one, if you know what I'm saying. But hopefully, I did go for a checkup a couple of weeks ago, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I won't have to have any more cancer tests because it's drama for me. But enough of that. What's going to be coming out next year? Obviously, like I keep saying, the layout will possibly get finished on next year. The only reason why it looks like it's a mess now is because I've had to pull the track up and redo it all. It's just the middle track, it's not any of the others. So yeah, obviously I will still be fitting my locomotives with DCC next year. My P2 and my Black File will probably be my next ones, I don't know yet. Oh, my Stern Single's one of them in it. But yeah, hopefully next year's better for me and my family. Hopefully we'll get to 500 subscribers, fingers crossed. And like I said, the next giveaway will be like a little locomotive. Not like a little pocket rocket or anything like that. I want about something like, I'm trying to think of something. On top of my head. Like, it won't be this one exactly, but the locomotive what I'll probably give away will be probably something like a Ginty, like a Hobby Ginty or something like that. But yeah, like I said, I appreciate everyone who has supported me over the past few months. My girlfriend especially has been tremendous towards me. My best friend, he's seen how rough I've been lately. And you guys, obviously like I keep saying, if it weren't thanks to you guys, like this channel wouldn't exist. And I know that I keep saying that. And yeah. But well, that's just reminded me, guys, actually. The reason why I've been, like, you know, trying to sort my layout out, obviously, other than the middle line not working properly, because the bars was just, pardon my French here, it was crap. Because every time, like, a locomotive went over it or anything like that, the wheels would just, like, come up and then it would come off, and it would be mostly on the corner. But another thing what I've been doing since I've been, since last time I recorded, do you remember that station was over there before? Well, now it's here. And it does actually work a lot better here, to be honest with you. It's just so obviously when, like, if I do like reviews or something like that, I can get a lot of cool shots when the locomotive's coming through. The wooden bit, like the shelf bit, I will probably paint like a grey colour and then make it into like a little car park for like Bertie and whatnot, maybe. Could be a thing to do. But yeah, that's what I've been up to. That's the reason why I've been really posting any videos for the past 7 days. So I just thought I'd give you guys that update because obviously you deserve it in a way. Let's drop up a piece in. Oops. Get that. Put it back there. There we go. But yeah, that's what I've been up to pretty much. I am still here. But other than that, I'm hoping that Bachmann do continue making more Thomas models. Because I have heard that next year, You know what I mean? But trust me, last week was a lot worse than what I'm coughing now. What was I saying? What I've actually heard about next year, sorry, is that apparently the backmen are going to be making Flying Scotsman. Which, if they're making Flying Scotsman, I'm saying this now, I'm ready for that one to come out. But like I said, guys, if you guys have got any recommendations, what you want me to look at, then like I've always said, let me know in the comments below. Again, I'll take that on board. That's just my guys. J27 is still being fixed. My mate Craig fixed the connector bit, but as soon as I get it back, I'll be hooking up to a HM7000. But all I've got to do now on it is obviously put a new tender plug into it. So basically that bit. And it's just got to wire it, because obviously I snipped it off because obviously I thought I was going to have to like wire it up to an 8-pin socket. But apparently I didn't have to do, well, I don't know why I did that, to be honest with you. But he's managed to get a plug to what fits the locomotive. He's just got to wire up all up to the motor now and everything, and then fingers crossed, it'll possibly be after New Year that I'll get that back, and I'll obviously get the review out and everything. Once the HM7000's fitted to it and everything like that, and then I'll get the review out and hope for the best with it. But yeah, I thought I'd just, like, you know, post a video out. I know I need a haircut, guys. I just thought I'd post a video out since I haven't posted a video for about at least a week. I know it's just me rambling on. The reason why, again, like I said, I will run the E2 on my next review. Because obviously, like I said, the track is in a lot of disarray at the minute. So that's the reason why I'm not going to be doing the annual, you know, run the locomotive around on itself for a bit. And then so and so. But yeah, fingers crossed, 2026 will be better than... I'm not saying that this year's been a bad year at all. I'm just saying that, you know, the losses what I've had this year, I wasn't expecting. Yeah, because obviously it's brought me as well as my family. And I don't really want to, like, you know, come on here and, you know, make a... You know, me being upset and stuff like that. And because obviously, like I said, I was upset last year because of what happened to me. But yeah, so like I said, people will probably ask me what's been my biggest highlight or what's been my favourite model to get of this year. I'm not gonna lie, that's quite a tough one, because I do love the Batman Rebecca. Like, the fact that I got this for basically nothing, it's just amazing. But then again, you've got like other ones like Stanley, this one here. And like I said, there's multiple ones what I could pick. But in fact, no, it's between this one, the Stone Single, and Rebecca for me. Because as soon as well, obviously, again, one of my friends texted me saying that Rails of Sheffield had a sale on for the Rapido Stern Single, and it was the old one. And I went to go in Rails of Sheffield, and then I went within a day later to the website, they were gone. I was like, drat. And then obviously there was this, like I said in the review, there was this website called Science Museums or something like that, and I found this one for the exact same price. I think altogether it was 255 quid. But bear in mind, I paid half of it as well, instead of letting our last pay for it all. So, again, I technically got this model for 125 quid, technically. Obviously, that's because me and my girlfriend went halves on it, and I just love the model so much, I can't stop playing with it. But this one, I was not expecting Dylan or his mum to be honest with you, because obviously he was a young lad and everything like that, and also he had to confirm it with his mum. And the fact that I got this for an exchange for a turntable is just mind-blowing to me. The fact that this goes for like 200 quid now on Tootle Thomas is mad. I mean, I do love the way it looks. I mean, I know people don't really like Rebecca, but it is what it is at the end of the day. But there was some what Sam said on his review on the Stanley. The fact that they're making side models like side characters like Stanley now makes you think what other side models. I mean, I know that we're getting Sydney, so again, he's another side character. Mainline Diesels, we're getting those. So I'm hoping, and I don't doubt in the back we'll ever watch this, but Bachmann, make a hero, please. Because everyone's climbing on for it. Oh, that's reminding me, guys. Right, I wasn't going to show this off until, like, I got my layout up and running. But I thought I might as well show you. Made a custom Boko. It's just missing his decals now, but he is more or less 100% done. How I actually made it was from an old Lima Class 66. That's this wheelbase here. And then cut the chassis up and everything like that. Just stuck it in place so it's not glued in or anything like that. And then it's just like two halves. Took the other wheel set out. Put the Class 33 in, I think it were, wheel set in. And Bob's your uncle. And it was quite easy custom. And again, if you hear, that's metal. Obviously, there we go. The reason why it's metal because the original tooling for this was a Hornby Dublo one, a 2-rail one, but the motor one that was kind of naff. So obviously, like I keep saying, I had an old Lima, 2 Lima locomotives, and I just thought, you know something, stuff it. Because obviously I could just get a brand new chassis for those two. And yeah, that's what I did with them. And it was quite simple custom. So that was another highlight of this year, to be honest with you. Yeah, where's the point in? Okay. That's just reminded me, guys. Do you guys still want to see more engines like Batman James versus N-Scale James in the near future? If you do, let me know down in the comments below, because that was actually my girlfriend's idea, that video, and the fact that it skyrocketed the way it did, it was just amazing. Even she was complimenting like how the video turned out. But yeah, that's what I've been up to, guys. Like I said, I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. But yeah, it is to 500 subscribers, and it is 2026. Hopefully it's a better year than this year. I will try and get the P2 review out, possibly after Christmas, maybe. I will try and pull that one out and get it out and review it and everything. Again, like I said, the reason why I haven't really reviewed that, because it kept derailing on every single bit of track. Hence the reason why I wanted to get the middle track working, because that was one of my good lines at some point. So that's all the reason why I've had to, like, you know, do what I've had to do with the middle track. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this video today. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like this video. Please comment down below what was your favourite locomotive, maybe. Oh, that's another highlight of this year as well. That's just reminded me that my Roblox game, Nowhere Railways. There is a Christmas edition out of that. So obviously, I think after my P2, depending on when the Christmas edition switches off, I will get that video out as well at some point. So yeah, I guess I'll catch you in the next video, guys. Alright then, bye.